Hello everyone, it's Shane Contug, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Long Weekend. And this is from writer-director Stephen Basilone, who previously had done writing for Community, had done writing for the Goldbergs, and you could tell there's some little tips here that he worked on Community as Jim Rash, the Dean, is actually in this in a small role. But this film focuses on Finn Wittrock, who plays Bart, who is a man who has been through a lot. He lost his mother, he lost the relationship that he had, and he's being supported by his best friend, Damon Wayans Jr., and his family, but he happens upon this woman, played by Zoe Chow, and you have this woman, Zoe Chow, who's mysterious. She's not really tipping her hand to things. She doesn't have a phone. She has like thousands of dollars in cash in her purse, and it's just like, who is this woman? But she's fun. She just sees him after he's like passed out in a movie theater watching Being There. And she chases him out there and asks, like, hey, here's your jacket, here's your bottle of alcohol that you had in this movie theater. And she asks, where can I get some alcohol? It's like, come with me. So, feels very spontaneous. And they run off and they have this wonderful little evening together, and they seem to really hit it off. And you have this romantic comedy, this drama, and you're wondering, what's up with her? And you're wondering, who is she? Where does she come from? And you know, Bart's wondering the same thing, and he's emotionally vulnerable. He starts to confront her about it, and she has a mystery. She has a big secret. And how that fits into the story, I won't go into it. I think it'd be interesting enough, because like the synopsis on IMDb doesn't give it away. I haven't watched the trailers or anything, so I don't know if that's given away. Very well could be. But there's something interesting about her. And it's just like, could it be true? Is he imagining this? Is he imagining her? Is she imagining this idea, the secret that she's keeping? And there's a lot of layers there into what this film is trying to look at. For a 90-minute film, we dive into that like almost 30 minutes in. We're a third of the way through the film before we confront that issue, and then it becomes trying to balance, do I believe this thing and love this woman, or do I love this woman and I need to help her? And the interesting thing is, Zoe Chow's character is really awesome and really perfect, and the film itself, Bart, confronts her. It's like, you just this, was it manic pixie dream girl? And like, she kind of is. So just because the script's like, I'm going to point it out, doesn't mean that it doesn't make up for the fact that she still kind of is. But Zoe Chow has so much chemistry with Finn Wittrock, and she has great charisma. So she really works in this film, and he does a fine job as well. You have Damon Wayans Jr. in there for comic relief. You know, like his whole family, including his wife and his small children, are really happy that Bart got laid. And like the 7-year-old's like, yay, he got laid! And you're just like, oh, it's that kind of movie. They're those kinds of parents. And I'm just like, okay. But you spend a lot of this time with just these two characters in terms of Bart and Zoe Chow's character. And there's definitely some sweet moments. You get to have those moments. It's very erratic, going up and down. You have the sweet moments, you have the heavy emotional moments, and going back and forth. And there is a sense of mystery here in terms of what is actually happening here. And on some level, did I really question it fully? Not really. Did I really buy into this mystery, or did I just accept it for what the film was trying to portray it as? And I felt more like, I don't think this film's going to be that kind of film that's going to have like a hard, dark twist to things. And so like, there's not exactly the most interesting mystery set up, because how much of a mystery was it really? And yeah, they spend a lot of time with each other, and they have a great chemistry together, so it's enjoyable to watch them. But in the end, I feel like this film had an idea, and it wasn't as elevated with Basilone's writing as it could have been to reach that idea. We still get a pretty serviceable and enjoyable romantic comedy here, and I still enjoy it than most romantic comedies. And Zoe Chow's definitely a big part of it because I think she's one of the best parts of this film. And in the end, I feel like Long Weekend, which boasts some nice, really poignant emotional moments, especially centered around one particular song that she displays to try to prove her story. That was a special moment and really showed their chemistry together. You have those moments, but in the end, I feel like this is a fine little film. I think, especially in a less than stellar weekend that this is going to be coming out in, I think this is definitely worth checking out, and I think you'll have some fun with it. But those are my thoughts on Long Weekend. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.